In this video, you will begin to acquire some important skills about formatting, how to make your spreadsheets look nice. In Excel, there are several ways to format. There's direct formatting, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. There's formatting by using styles, and also formatting as a table. And there's a thing that is completely separate but really interesting called conditional formatting. From the beginner standpoint of view, how do you make it look nice? Well, it's actually really easy. A lot of formatting commands are located on the Home tab, and take most of the Home tab. Look at this, font, alignment, number. All of those options are related to formatting. So let me walk you through this, and you will better understand it by the end of this video. I am starting with a file called Moving and Selecting, and I would like to create some more data for me to play with. So I'm going to copy this sheet and make a few duplicates of it. I'm going to right-click on Moving and Selecting Sheet tab, go to Move or Copy, and check Create a Copy, and simply click OK. And I'm going to do it a couple of times. I'm going to right-click again, Move a Copy, Create a Copy, click OK, and it is creating a few reincarnations of this spreadsheet, so I have some data to play with. Okay, it doesn't matter on which one I am on. I will simply start formatting, and feel free to follow me or watch the video once and then do it again and stop it and follow me. Okay, the first thing that I would like to do is to make sure that I apply some borders to my selection here, one of my selections, one of my data ranges. So I'm going to select this first data range, Control-Shift-*, and apply borders. And the borders are on Home tab. And I'm just going to select really just all borders, which will give lines. Now, borders will always print. When you have a printout from Excel and you see lines, you see a table, that means there are borders applied to that range. The lines you see on your screen, they are not printed by default. Those are called grid lines, the lines between columns and rows. So you need borders if you would like them to be printed. Now, the next thing I would like to do here, I'm going to select the quarter labels here, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and change them a little bit. How about increasing the size of the font? How about making it bold? How about changing the font color a little bit? The font color is right here, maybe purple. Now, the next thing that I would like to do is apply some shading or background coloring. I'm going to select this first line, and I'm going to apply some shading from the bucket tool, Fill Color officially. And now I'm going to select the second one, and I'm going to apply some different color, maybe this greenish color. Okay, from this point, I really would like these colors to alternate throughout this whole range down below. So how do I do that? Of course, I can select them one at a time and apply the same color, but that would take a lot of time. In this case, what is really useful is the so-called paintbrush or copy format or the format painter. So here's how it works. It's actually this button right here on the Home tab in the Clipboard group. And all you need to do, you need to select something with this tool, and then click or double click on the paintbrush, and then you can paint something else. So let me give you a quick example here. So let's say I have one cell and I change its color. Well, what if I have some other cells I would like to have the same color? I click on this cell, double-click on the paintbrush, and the cursor changes into this paintbrush tool, and now I can paint some other ranges with the same color. Well, the beauty of this method is the paintbrush will also grab the combination, the pattern, not just single cell, but a pattern of multiple cells. So let's say I select row 4 and 3. It's basically the range between A4 and E5, row 4 and 5, I'm sorry. And I'm going to click on the paintbrush. And now all I need to do is select the rest of the cells here, and the pattern of formatting is applied to that range. Really easy to do that. Once you have something that is the right way, you can easily take that right way and apply it to something else. But it's getting even better. How about I look at this little spreadsheet and I decide, well, that's a good format, but I would really like to apply the same thing to all of these. Like the rest of them are not formatted yet. So it's really easy to do. They are all the same structure. I simply click on the one that is good, that is the right way. I'm going to select it, Control-Shift**. And now I'm going to double-click on the paintbrush. And at this point, I don't need to select. All I need to do, since I'm transferring the whole structure of formatting, I simply click on the first cell in the next range. And I do it again. And I can do it again. You see how easy it is to transfer format from one place into another place using the paintbrush. It is a really, really useful tool in Microsoft Office. And notice that there are marching ends. Once you start copying, when you double-click on the paintbrush, there are marching ends. This is copy active. And copy active doesn't mean copy content. We are copying format. And if you are done copying, because you can keep going, you can click on the next one, and you can click on the next one, and you can keep painting your document, different ranges of your document with the same format. But once you're done, all you need to do is hit Escape key on your keyboard to clear the paintbrush, or you can click on the paintbrush again, like this. So, but it's easier to hit Escape key, so that's my choice usually, but you decide how you want to do it. So this is what's called direct formatting. We are formatting font, we are formatting borders, we are formatting the background color or shading. And most of the useful options are right on the Home tab on the ribbon, but it helps to know one interesting shortcut. When you are formatting, Control-1 is a really useful shortcut. It invokes what's called Format Cells dialog box, which is an old dialog box. It looks a little bit different, but pretty much the same as it looked in the previous versions of Excel. And this is where you can get any kind of formatting options that you would like to apply. And this is all called direct formatting. So select, then do. That's the first principle. If you don't select, Excel doesn't know what you're trying to format. Use direct formatting and then use the paintbrush when you need to transfer formatting. The paintbrush is also very useful when you receive a spreadsheet from someone else and you see that something is formatted the right way and you really think that something else should be exactly the same way. The paintbrush is really, really helpful from that standpoint. If this is just scratching the surface in formatting, but there's no need to go through all of the formatting options. We're going to go through them as we go through the course. And before you take the next video, I encourage you to experiment and play with formatting, and especially play with the paintbrush. And I will see you in the next video.